All Blacks head coach Scott Robertson has confirmed that winger Amoni Narawa will miss the rest of the season after suffering a punctured lung in the brutal clash against the Springboks at Eden Park, an injury that, according to insiders, was far worse than initially feared. The 26-year-old speedster was injured in just the 5th minute of the Rugby Championship showdown when he collided mid-air with South Africa's Handré Pollard in a full-blooded contest for a high ball. Pollard's raised knee struck Narawa's upper torso, leaving him writhing in pain before he eventually walked off the field, visibly struggling to breathe. At first, the All Blacks' medical team said Narawa had fractured ribs and would miss a few weeks. But it has now been revealed that he actually suffered a lung puncture, a far more serious injury that effectively ended his season. An All Blacks spokesperson confirmed the diagnosis to staff on Wednesday, noting that although X-rays showed the puncture healed within days, Narawa's overall recovery process will take longer than expected. There were no ongoing issues or concerns. He is expected to make a full recovery for next season, the spokesperson said. For Narawa, the cruel twist of fate came in what was meant to be a landmark night, Ardie Savea's 100th test, where the All Blacks defended their 31-year Eden Park fortress with a 24-17 win over the world champions. Speaking after the match, the Fijian-born winger shared his heartbreak on Instagram. What a week to be a part of. Defend the fortress and Ardie Savea's 100th test. But sometimes on the biggest stage, the game you love doesn't love you back. Just a little hiccup on the road, appreciate all the love and messages. It had all started perfectly for Narawa. He sold South Africa's defense a brilliant dummy to score in the 2nd minute. But within moments, his night turned into disaster as Pollard's knee smashed into his ribs during a contested high ball. There was no suggestion of foul play. Pollard's eyes were on the ball, and the raised knee technique is a standard protective move in aerial contests. Still, the impact was devastating. Narawa had been chasing a box kick from Finlay Christie, trying to tap it backward for his onrushing teammates. With one arm extended, he had no time to shield his body from Pollard's contact, a split second that ended his season. After last weekend's 28-14 win over the Wallabies in Perth, Robertson admitted the extent of the damage. Geez, that was a tough injury for him. That was worse than we'd hoped or expected, so he'll be out for this year. It's a crushing setback for the Chiefs flyer, who was just beginning to re-establish himself in the squad after missing the 2023 Rugby World Cup due to a lingering back injury. Robertson had turned to Narawa as part of his rebuilding plan, impressed by his aerial ability, defensive reliability, and pace, crucial weapons against the Springboks' relentless kicking game. But the cruel irony is that it was one of those very contests in the air that took him out. Narawa's absence opens the door for young sensation Leroy Carter, who has scored a try in each of his 3 tests since debuting last month. With Caleb Clark and Lexter Fanga-Anuku also back in form, the race for the All Blacks wing spots is wide open, and Narawa now faces the challenge of reclaiming his place in 2026. Robertson called it a brutal reminder of how tough this game can be. What do you think? Should Pollard have been penalised for dangerous contact, or was it just an unfortunate rugby collision? Drop your thoughts below, hit like if you think Narawa deserved better luck, and don't forget to subscribe for more explosive updates from the Rugby Championship.